Oh my, good afternoon. This is an exciting day. I'm Elliot Felchoni, the director of the Convention and Visitors Bureau for the Bradenton area, and welcome to the Movieville Film Festival press conference. It's a really exciting moment. We, as the Bradenton area, have a lot of great arts and cultural initiatives. Many of you know that Bradenton is nationally ranked as one of the top small cities in arts and culture. So our overall charge is to try to drive visitation to the local community on a year-round basis. And a big part of doing that is diversifying our offering in the marketplace. So niche markets like agritourism and ecotourism and culinary tourism and now the Film Commission really makes us all excited. Debbie's going to tell you a little bit more about what we're doing with the film industry, but this is one initiative that we're excited. We believe in our partners. We need to continue to work together. We need to believe in each other. And if we work hard at doing that day in and day out, even when we're having success, this area is on its way. It's great to see a renaissance in the city of Bradenton and what's going over in Palmetto as well. But let's stick together and let's work together because even though we have a visitation record-breaking year, I think now for the third year, we all got to stay on it because tourism for Manatee County equals about 19,000 jobs for our residents, which improves the quality of life for our residents as well. I don't want to be remiss and acknowledge some of our elected officials that are in the crowd, and we really appreciate you being here. Gene Brown, City of Bradenton City Councilman, thank you, Gene, for being here. Great supporter. You know how to get it done, and I can't thank you enough. Gene Palin, the City Council for Holmes Beach. Gene's also on our Tourist Development Council. Thank you, Gene, for being here. You drove a long ways from that beautiful island west of here. David Teitelbaum, with our Tourist Development Council. David is a very successful hotelier, been very passionate with our Tourist Development Council, and he's a sponsor as well for this event as well. So they gave me 45 minutes to talk. I'm not going to do that. Thank God. I'm going to turn it over to Debbie Mills. She is our Executive Manager of Marketing and Sales. She's our Film Commissioner. She's working weekends. Staff is working weekends. We have Kelly Klotz here, who's worked really hard with Public Relations and Film Commission. Michelle Stewart, where is Michelle? Right there in front of me, working weekends as well. I know I'm forgetting a lot of people here, but you know, it's all about everybody working together and surrounded by great people. So thank you for being here, and I'm going to turn it over to Debbie Mills.
Thank you, Elliot. You scared me when you said 45 minutes. Oh my God. He's too good with a microphone, so we have to always monitor that. Well, we're so thankful that you're here today, and I have the pleasure of wearing a couple hats at the Convention and Visitors Bureau, and one of those is the Film Commission hat. And we are so proud today to tell you that we have partnered with Movieville International Film Festival to bring you the Bradenton Arts Movieville Film Festival this year in May. And you're going to hear all about that in a little bit, but I just wanted to tell you a little bit more about our goal and missions and how they align with the Movieville International Film Festival. What we look to do is provide over a week of film activities and really make an economic impact. The beauty of the film industry is that it reaches out to a lot of local small businesses and large businesses as well. So the economic impact is just vital to our existence and a great way to grow the area and be seen in marketing areas throughout the country and internationally. And you'll hear more about that today too. One of the things that we're most proud about is that we get to not just have a film festival, but really, really expand the film festival premise. We're actually focusing on the arts, which is the performing arts, the visual arts, and also the musical arts. So we're so proud to do that, and we really want to be an incubation venue for our young talent that's coming out of our schools like SCF, MTI, and Manatee School of the Arts. We've got a lot of young talent here that we can really help grow and become something in this world and actually give back to the Bradenton and Manatee County areas. So what we're doing today is telling you about the film festival. We're going to be showing a lot of local produced talent here, and also showing national and international films and doing critically acclaimed films as well. So we're so excited about that. But the number one thing, we have to thank all of you for coming, and our city officials, our elected officials, but our sponsors. Our sponsors are so important to us. And sitting to the left of me is our sponsors that are here today. And I wanted to take a minute to go around and just introduce them and let them say just briefly a little bit about them and how they're contributing to our film festival. And we'll start to the left here with Janine Witham from the Manatee Performing Arts Center. Janine, do you want to say a couple things? And
we're just excited that everyone's going to be able to enjoy the main house and experience film here in downtown Bradenton, with opportunities to just grow this for the next up and coming years and many generations.
And I must say, we've just locked in 2 more years with Janine, so we're here to stay, and she's been so gracious, and she's actually really given us the keys to the house, so we are really looking to get her a lot of marketing and to really screen these films in a beautiful venue like this, so thank you so much. And to her side there is Jessica Shubik from the South Florida Museum, and Jessica, would you like to say a couple words?
Yeah, I'll just echo what Janine said. We're very happy to be involved this year. Thank you to the CVB as well as to Movieville for bringing this opportunity to Bradenton, to the museum, and to our whole community.
Great. And we have actually a showing at the South Florida Museum in the planetarium called The Heart of the Shore, and it's all about Superstorm Sandy, so we hope you can join us there and see all about that. It's going to be very moving. And that next gentleman there, David Teitelbaum, he's also on our Tourism Development Council, and he has just been a diamond level partner with us as well. He's just been so great to work with. He has 4 beautiful properties on Anna Maria Island, and he is our official host hotel. So David, I know you want to say something.
Welcome to the island, Bon. Delighted to be here. It's a great opportunity. This is an extraordinary facility, and I can't wait to come and see all the different things that are going on. It's great to be here. Thank you.
Excellent. And next on our list is Mr. Del Couch. He is the founder of the Del Couch Music Foundation, and he is the main mentor to Sam Wolf of American Idol fame these days. So Del, we'd love to hear from you, and he's actually helping us with all our musical talent throughout the film festival.
Yeah, we're really excited about being involved with the movie festival and the opportunities it's going to provide to some of our local artists, and especially our emerging artists, which is a series that we call these kids that are coming out, like Sam Wolf. Sam performed here over 20 times at the farmers market and in downtown Bradenton with Realize Bradenton before anybody ever knew who he was. And he's not the only kid that's coming out of Manatee County either. There's the talent base here is incredible. I figured I'd have 5% of the people that came through my foundation that would be worthy of moving on and out of the area, and I've found it to be closer to about 40% at this point. Colton Kaysen, who's an SCF student, went to Palmetto High School, graduated SCF with a 2-year degree, is now working as a full-time performer with the Carolina Opry. He has a pension plan and making a really decent salary. We have another 12-year-old who's touring the nation with Jeff Cook, Jay Castro. He's making $10,000 a show, and they're all coming from our market. And all with the help of all of our local musicians like Sherry Nadelman and Solar Coaster, who helped feature Sam on Get Down Downtown, and Billy Rice and myself and a lot of others. So we're really excited to be able to provide opportunities for these kids to perform in front of real people with real performers.
Great. Thank you, Del. And to my right, I'm sorry. Yes, I will. Yeah, sorry if you can't hear that. To my right is Filippo. And Philip, would you like to stand up? And do you want to come together? And Susan, do you want to help out here?
I don't speak Italian, but I'm
I
gonna
speak
do the
more or less.
translation.
I speak more or less. I speak English, so I hope you understand me. I'm very happy to stay here with my best friend Susan, and we are working at many projects. But the project of the film festival here in Bradenton for us is very important, and I'm very happy because today we received the news that the city of Milan wants to make a partnership with the Bradenton Film Festival in this year. So an exchange between Milan in Italy and Bradenton here in Florida. So this for us is very important news. And with this opportunity, we hope to make biggest in Italy and international the name of Bradenton and Florida.
That's fantastic.
Yes, that's fantastic.
I'm the executive producer of Movieville International Film Festival, which is now BAMFF. So we're going to be really familiar. So it's not BAMFF in Canada. It's BAMFF. So BAMFF. BAM. Anyway. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the events, but first I want to tell a little bit more about why Sandro and Filippo are here. They're actually bringing in some very important director and producers from Italy. One has done a very important short film, which is entitled
Meeting with the Angels.
Meeting with the Angels, about the terrible situation with child labor in South America. And the director-producer is Angelo Rizzo. He will be here for Movieville, as well as another film, which is called Dreamland, which is produced and directed by Sandro. And the star of the film, Ivano De Cristofaro, will be here as well. And the film, which they will tell you a little bit about, but what I'm really interested in is the star was voted the best-looking man in Italy.
Thank you.
You want to talk about it?
do you
Do
wanna
you want to
talk
talk
about
about
it
it for a second?
Okay. Yes, we will present Dreamland. Is a movie. Sandro is the filmmaker, and it's about the immigration. It's a story of immigration with Ivano Di Cristofaro. It's quite beautiful, I think. And Franco Columbo, and he's Mr. Olympia, and Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's a history about immigration from Italy, a story of many efforts here in the United States. And Meeting with the Angels, it's a short film, with a big impact, I think, for the audience, because it's very hard. It's about the condition of the children in South America, and especially in Peru. They work since very little age, and at this moment, this short film has a great success in Europe, in all Europe, and we are very proud to bring here in Bradenton, BAMFF. BAMFF. Okay.
Great. Thank you so much. Next, I want to introduce Steve Titone, who's joining us today. And Steve, would you like to say a few words?
Yes, thank you.
I know you know our area.
We do. We are very proud to be here. And just briefly, we met with Alan and Susan last year. My company is called Midnight Pass Entertainment. My partner Danielle White is with us today, and we basically represent the exploding local indie filmmaking scene here on the Sun Coast. And we are so proud to have been hooked up with these guys on last year's Movieville event, where they were kind enough to see fit to screen our 2 feature films that were made on location here in Bradenton and Sarasota. The first one was a musical drama entitled Beautiful Noise, and the second one was Blind Pass, which co-starred Danielle, who was the star in Beautiful Noise, and Mr. Armando Sante. So we do have a great Italian thing going on here today. But briefly, we can't be more excited about the expansion of the interest and excitement of the film industry. It is a growth industry. And I'm so pleased that the folks involved here, the sponsors, the business folks, and especially the county, that, Manatee County is going to realize something by this marriage that's going to, they're going to see it grow incredibly because of their embrace of people like Danielle and myself and the industry at large. This, you can film, I can tell you from our experience, this is a fantastic place for the Hollywoods and the New Yorks and the Chicago production companies to film and get to know all of us here. But it's a great stepping stone for people like Danielle and myself who have created jobs and made 2 feature films. And we have now a company that's literally bursting at the seams with no less than 7 feature films and documentaries in different stages of development. And part of that growth and limited success that we've enjoyed so far is because of people like Alan Bailey and Susan Short and all of you who are coming here and embracing film. It's not just a Sarasota thing, it's a Suncoast thing, and you can make it as big, as prosperous, and as exciting for the people that live and work here as you all decide. So to echo my friend Elliot's comment, it's here, and how long it stays and how big it gets and how well it services the community and becomes literally a huge commercial for this area is really up to the people in this room today, and those we can go out and touch and spread the word. So thank you, and proud to be a part of it.
Okay, and I just wanted to mention some of the other sponsors that couldn't be here today. As you see the step and repeats behind us, we have Pier 22, Tarpon Point, we have Feld Entertainment came on board, and what a great asset they are to our community. We're so excited to have them. They couldn't be here today with us, but you will see them throughout the film festival, and we look to do bigger and better things with them too in the future. So hold tight for all those goodies coming our way. And you can see we have a Hampton Inn and Bradenton Herald, of course, and Bright House Network. So we're so excited to have them showcased throughout the film festival. Next, I'm going to turn it over to Susan Short, and we're going to save our gem for the last here, Ellen Bailey, but I'm going to turn it over to Susan Short, and she can tell you more about all of our great activities.
Thank you, Debbie. So I'm basically going to be the party person here. I'm going to tell everybody about all the great events because that's what all good film festivals have, fantastic events. So we have been working very, very hard to bring some really wonderful things. So our first event is May 8th, Thursday evening at the Powell Crosley Estate, which is really beautiful. I'm sorry, I have to just maybe bend down a little bit to talk well. So anyway, we're going to be giving Rick Derringer, our local rock and roll hero, a Lifetime Achievement Award. So that's going to be very exciting. Then on May 10th, we are doing a wonderful Showbiz Expo at the Bradenton Convention Center. That's 12 to 5, and it's going to showcase all sorts of products within the film industry and ancillary industries. So that is free to the public. We're trying to make everything very, very affordable. That's going to segue into a wonderful evening called Legends of Country and Rock. The beneficiary is Manatee Children's Services as well as the Dell Couch Foundation. Dell is working with us on the wonderful entertainment, and the entertainment is going to be the legendary Rick Derringer as our grand finale. We're also going to be working with George Wallace Jr., who is related to George Wallace, but he's not politically involved. He's just a wonderful musician. As well as we're working with Marty Balin and Bertie Higgins. They're all very famous. You'll know their music once you hear it. And we're working with a country legend. We're going to get the confirmation soon, Billy Dean, as well as Billy Rice, 2 Billies. We have 2 Dells, 2 Billies. And we also have our wonderful Dell Couch. So we're really excited about that evening. We have a VIP for $50, very, very affordable. And we have general admission for $25. We're dark until that Wednesday, so you guys can rest up. Wednesday, May 14th, is our State College of Florida Film Awards cocktail tiki sunset party at Tarpon Point. It's a lot to say. So that is 6 to 10 p.m. And we're also embracing our women's group, which is We Movieville, embracing all the women in entertainment and show business in our area. So we're welcoming. We have some of you beautiful ladies here. So thank you so much for supporting that. That's going to be Wednesday the 14th. Thursday the 15th is the kickoff at the South Florida Museum at the Planetarium, which is a very interesting space to show the movie Heart of the Shore. We have a reception immediately following with a wonderful entertainer solar coaster featuring Sherry Nadelman. We're very excited about that. Then after that, on Friday night, we're going to be doing, there's only 3 more, okay? So anyway, we're closing down downtown, and we're going to have a wonderful, old-fashioned, really interesting but hip street party, downtown street party on Old Main Street. And we have some wonderful students from Dell's Foundation that will be performing. Suncoast food trucks will be there. We're going to have BMWs. We're going to have some wonderful BMWs on the street, actually at all the events, because they're #1 sponsor, main car sponsor. So we thank you very much for that. Saturday night at Pier 22, we're having a cocktail party with a VIP reception on a yacht. And Sunday, our grand finale gala is the Da Vinci Museum. So we're really excited to have our gala amidst the museum. It's really beautiful. If you guys haven't seen it, I'm sure most of you have, but it's really spectacular. So it sort of goes along with our partnership with Italy, the city of Milan, and bringing in some of our Italian films. So we're very, very excited to present a wonderful show. Shaman is going to be our main act, and we're going to have some other wonderful musical guests, as well as other surprises. So stay tuned for that. So get your rest now, take some B12, because it's going to be a really, really exciting 10-day event of parties. So without further ado, and I won't tell you about anything else, I want to introduce Alan Bailey, who is our artistic director and founder of BAMFF.
Thank you. Thanks very much. It's great to be here, and we're truly, truly blessed to be able to work with Elliot and Debbie, who have been fantastic in opening up Bradenton and the facilities here with warmth. And I mean, they're taking quite a risk with us, I'm sure, but we've got some fantastic films to show. And I also have a huge empathy for music, so thrilled to be able to showcase music and the arts as we grow it. The Showbiz Expo started out very modestly in a hotel lobby, and we've expanded it now to the convention center here, and next year it'll be even bigger. It's a great opportunity for not only local filmmakers, but filmmakers we're bringing in from LA and internationally to be able to meet with local vendors, because film and television touches every conceivable industry, you know, whether it's laundry or hair and makeup or chauffeurs or even massages for the VIP talent, hotels, obviously wardrobe. So it does give the opportunity for local vendors to show what they have here, because the scariest thing for a filmmaker when they go on location is they see the beautiful area of Bradenton, but is there anything here that will help filmmaking? Do they have to bring everything in? And the answer is no, it's all here. Talent is here, the vendors are here, and the Showbiz Expo gives a great opportunity to showcase that. We are also very blessed to have some magnificent films this year. Susan touched on Heart of the Shore. This is going to be, they don't want to call it a world premiere, but it's an exclusive preview. They're literally finishing up post right now, as Stephen can appreciate. They're putting the final selection on music, believe it or not. So it'll be the first showing anywhere on Thursday night. And it's about Sandy, but it's not about the disaster. It's about the bigger disaster that happened afterwards, which is dealing with insurance companies, FEMA, government agencies, years and years of trying to rebuild, and the resilience of the local community. And it could happen anywhere. That's the message of the documentary. Very well done. And then we go through the movies. I won't go through the list of them. A couple of little teasers. We have a magnificent movie called Mother of George, which has been described as a renaissance and breakthrough in African-American filmmaking. It is amazing. Macy. We've got God's Ears, which is about adult autism. Michael Worth will be here. He's the director, writer. It's a magnificent film. David Mamet commented on it in the fact that it was a masterpiece. It is a masterpiece. And he did it himself with a small crew, upstate California. He's a cinematographer as well, so he knows how to shoot. Beautifully done. John Saxon stars in it. The budget came in at $100,000. So it can be done. You don't need millions of dollars to be able to produce a masterpiece. Charles Clapsaddle's movies, Through the Tunnel, about the 1960s Manatee County transition, and his latest one, The Enduring Beauty of Memory. We're proud to showcase those. Enemy, with Jake Liventhal and Melanie Laurent, an amazing thriller. Paloma, a Spanish-themed movie starring Stephen Bauer of Ray Donovan fame now. It's partly in Spanish, partly in English, and it's about the real story and struggles of an American Spanish family. It's not a stereotype movie, it's the real thing. And there's a little secret, I won't dwell on it too much, but Stephen Bauer actually sings. He's an actual singer, musician, and this is his sort of debut. He took a huge risk to actually sing on screen on this. We got 2 shorts from Andy Peterson, who's a local filmmaker, very, very talented. And we have the latest movie from Frank D'Angelo called The Big Fat Stone. Frank won the Best Picture last year for True Gangsters, and he's coming back again this year. So we're proud to have him come back again. That's I think, something that we're always pleased to see, recurring filmmakers coming back because they believe in the film festival. We try to give them a supportive and fun environment, and it seems to be working. The essence of Movieville is to encourage and inspire filmmakers of all ages that are struggling, trying to make it in the business, trying to make it through. And we're really, really thrilled to be partnered with the State College of Florida this year and their student program, which is really magnificent. Dale Jacobs, director of film studies. They're showcasing their latest films on Friday morning and Saturday morning. We're also hosting an event at the Tarpon Point to recognize their achievements. We've got some really, really amazing talent coming out of that stable. And we have Brian Dutansky here, who's the president of the State College of Florida Film Club. Brian would like to come up just to say a few words.
Hello, thank you. Yeah, we are very excited at State College of Florida and the Film Club especially to be teaming up with Movieville, because for the past 13 years we've had our own film festival, and this is a great way to get more people to see our films and get all that out there for everyone. So it's a very exciting time. This will be our 14th year putting our movies out there, and we hope to really let people see what we have to offer at State College of Florida. A lot of people may not think of us, but we're there, and we got some great filmmakers coming out of there. So that's all I have to say. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Brian. And what we're doing is offering a one-day pass for $15. We're not, going to charge individual amounts. So each day you can come in and enjoy all the films that are being shown, both in the Kiwanis Theater and also in Stonehall. So it will be a very, very enjoyable event, the 3 days. So come and support it, check it out. Really have some really outstanding films this year. Thank you very much.
Well, that will conclude our press conference today. We hope you've gathered a lot of great details of what's to come in May. We hope you join us. And our panel here, our celebrities and our sponsors are around if you'd like to do a little Q&A with them or individual interviews. Thank you very much.
Well, specifically, the Film Commission is another niche market that will evolve into a segment at some point. The importance today is to diversify when you're having success, even when you're not having success. So we believe that we have the assets in our community to be a vibrant film community, and with this initiative, we're on our way.
Well, it's amazing. Through working with Sarasota Film as well as the Bradenton Area Film, we've been able to network and do joint mixers and meet a lot of local producers and directors. And it's amazing the depth of talent. Charles, yourself, you've had 2 movies that you've done and we're showing them here. We're so proud to showcase your work. This is what we do, and this is why we want to do it, because we have a talent base that's unparalleled, and we really want to blow the lid off that. So we're doing that, and also the young students, as was mentioned with the SCF and MTI, and Manatee School of Arts, the music program with Del Couch. I mean, it's amazing what we have here. We really want to showcase the area.
This is a big deal. It's wonderful. I'm a Californian, and I was in Hollywood. I was an aspiring singer, and I can tell you right now, I see these talented people. It's fantastic to bring the momentum to the artists and the whole fabric of that whole marketplace to come in here. It's going to be wonderful. Congratulations to you guys.
Well, you can go to Movieville International Film Festival, or you can go to the Bradenton Arts Movieville Film Festival websites. You can buy tickets online. All of the programming is there. There'll be program guides being put out at all the local restaurants and attractions and everything, so you'll find out more information. We have some Bright House spots, of course, the METV, all of this advertising that's going on. And of course, I think the biggest thing is just that we care, and like Elliot said, it's going to be a very important segment. It already is. It's probably just gone under the radar a little bit, and we're going to make sure that it gets the attention it needs. But we couldn't do this without the support of the Manatee County government, and with our board, our TDC board, and the BCC, and of course Elliot as my boss. He's been just gracious to let us do what we need to do and do it well.